Hey YouTube, so I came across an article from TechCrunch and it says hands-on with Bing's new ChatGPT-like features, and I thought it was kind of clickbaity at first, but I've dwelled into it a little bit more. I'm going to read this article for you guys, at least parts of it, and then show you what they've actually done with ChatGPT and the new thing with Bing. It's pretty cool. Let's check it out. So this is the article from TechCrunch, and it reads, yesterday, Microsoft launched the new Bing on the web and in its Edge browser, powered by a combination of a next-gen OpenAI GPT model and Microsoft's own Prometheus model. With this, Microsoft jumped ahead of Google in bringing this kind of search experience to the mainstream. Though we'll likely see the competition heat up in the next few months, we've now had a chance to try the new Bing, and as Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella said in his press conference, it's a new day for search. That's pretty nice. I like hearing that Google's going to come back with this. It sounds like there's going to be a little bit of rivalry here, of course. It never felt like there was much competition between Bing and Google. I always thought Google won. I'm on Google Chrome as we speak using that, so I've always had a preference here. So the fact that Bing's came out with something different, I'm excited. As of now, Microsoft is gating access to the new Bing and its AI features behind a waitlist. You can sign up for it here. Microsoft says it will open up the next experience to millions of users in the coming weeks. I've also been using it in the new developer version of Edge on both Mac and Windows. The first thing you'll notice when you get started is that Bing now features a slightly larger query prompt and a bit more information for new users who may not have kept up with what's new in Bing. The search engine now prompts you to ask me anything, and it means it. If you want to keep using keywords, it'll happily use those, but you'll get the best results when you ask it a more open-ended question. Okay, let's check it out. That sounds pretty clear. All right, so I switched over to Microsoft Edge, typed in Bing inside their web search, clicked on the Bing website, and at the very top it said introducing the new Bing. It asked you to click a button just like this one to get onto the wait list. I clicked that button. I, in a second, was already joined, and now it has access the new Bing faster. Before I click on that, I did notice down here it says ask anything. It gives us a couple examples, so I was going to read a bit more on this page since it's got a lot more information. So ask your questions, short, long, or anything in between. The more precise you ask, the better the answer. So it's giving some generic examples. Create a 3-course meal. What art ideas can I do with my kid? And it looks like if you hover over it, it gives you a detailed one. Arts and crafts ideas with instructions for a toddler using only cardboard boxes, plastic bottles, paper, and string. So that's a great example of where you're just getting more precise on how you want to do this, and many small examples of what it could be used for. Music festival, find me one, help me find a pet, help me create a trivia quiz. Nice. All right, looks like at the top, and the bottom here, it has the access the new Bing faster. So if you want to read through all the different options that they have, the frequently asked questions, you would be able to click still to access the new Bing faster. So once you click access the new Bing faster, it'll put you over here, and what you're going to do is click Microsoft defaults. That opens up a screen very similar to this. I clicked install now. It started the install, and then we opened up their new Bing. First thing I'm going to point out with the new Bing is that the interface looks really open, actually. I like this. Almost looks like Yahoo used to a few years ago. We've got articles down below, the top stories going on, 5 days in survivals, the weather, what's happening on with basketball, news, maps, the traffic in the area. Fun. And then at the very top, we have a big old chat prompt. It looks like you get 1,000 entries or keys. I am planning a trip for an anniversary in September. What are some places we can go? So it also provides you examples just below on how to type this, and it looks just like ChatGPT. You're just going to put in your standard description, whatever you're looking for help for, and then it's going to move forward from there. So let's do this because I'm pretty sure this is going to help more often than not, your college student, your high school students write papers pretty quick and easy. I know one thing that ChatGPT struggled with is getting you citations, telling you what website it got the information from. So if you're doing a paper, all right, so you're writing a paper on Tolkien or whatever it may be. Maybe your paper needs to be a little bit more specific, so I made it specific and talked about a format, typed in my question, and it just gave me a ton of different websites to click from. Study Tolkien, the Tolkien Society, MLA format, WordTune, free sentence rewriter. So at this point, basically what I'm noticing is that it's giving us a whole bunch of different URLs for everything that I'm mentioning here. So because I'm writing a paper, it's about Tolkien, and I need it in a specific format, it's going to give me websites that are about Tolkien. It's going to give me websites that are about writing papers. It's going to give me websites about MLA format. It's going to give me websites that write papers for me. I'm sure we can do another example like a vacation. I'm planning on taking a vacation to Washington, D.C. My lady and I would like to see as much as we can in 1 week. Can you help? Washington, D.C. getaway, all-inclusive Washington. D.C. itinerary, must-read 2022 guide. That might be really helpful. 10 best hotels, so it's going to talk about stays, travel packages, a trip itself, getaways, things that you can do, and makes it a lot more specific towards what you're looking for. This is exactly what I've been looking for. When you do Google searches, I've always had the issue of you have to put in specifically what you're looking for. It's going to put out just that information. It's all just about Tolkien. And then you've got to figure out another search and pull up 20 different web browsers at the top so that you can kind of piece it all together at the end. What Bing just changed is it's going to give you all the different web browsers on this main page. And every single time you open one up, it's going to open it up in a new window for you. So you can still have all your web browsers that you were looking at pertaining to your question. And then you can go to the page that you're interested in. This is awesome. This is awesome. I might start checking out Bing a little bit more. If you guys are interested, definitely go download it and install it. I hope you enjoy it. Leave a comment down below.